One of the best you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Francisco Liriano is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
Leadoff man Hunter Pence is ready to step in, and we are just about set for baseball.
San Francisco, right fielder, number 8.
Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout's too concerned.
Three and 0 now. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk, pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball, anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
In the air out to left. Bonifacio on the move, 1 down. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Steve, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, we know these guys can swing the bat. They're in the top 3rd in the league in average. So they just need to keep stringing hits together, get a lead, and then keep it. And if you do that, you know you're going to be successful.
Joe Panik will stand in, and perhaps unsurprisingly, the numbers tell us he's a much better hitter versus right-handers than he is against lefties. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Yeah. Rusty Valentine, what a great name. Besides that, he's known for being pretty spot on when it comes to calling pitches on the corners. If he misses one, it's usually up or down.
Hard hit ball to second. Harrison has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Gregory Polanco has 3 traits that make him an incredible outfielder. He's got that frightening speed, fearless approach, and he's got an absolute cannon for an arm. That range of skills that he puts on display, breathtaking. He should be a factor in any game he's playing in.
And Liriano's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Buster Posey is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Johnny Cueto will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, left fielder, Emilio Bonifacio.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
They've been good away from home here, too. They've won 3 of their first 4 on this road trip, and that's a sign that these guys are really coming together as a ball club.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Josh Harrison will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cueto will go to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And the throw here is dropped.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Andrew McCutchen will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category.
And I think it's pretty cool that he's a center fielder, too, because it's kind of unusual that you find a guy like him that can play such an athletically demanding position and drive the ball with authority like he does.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And speaking of the NL RBI leaders, there they are on your screen. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
This ball's not hit all that sharply, and I think a lot of pitchers would have been content just to take the out at first base. But he forces it into second base, and he winds up getting his lead man.
Gregory Polanco will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Pitch out.
1-1.
Nothing doing. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Hot shot to third. But that finds its way through for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
I'm trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead here as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first.
Joe Mauer will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Jung Ho Gong will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
1-0 count. Here it is. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 2 runs have scored.
Well, they are definitely getting a jump on things to start this one. This will go for a double, and that makes it 3-0 already. And even though there's still plenty of baseball to be played, they've got themselves a pretty good cushion, and they're threatening for more.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
3 runs already home here. In the air out toward right field. Pence is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That evens it up, 1-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 4 and the Giants nothing. Brandon Belt will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
Liriano into his motion. First pitch on its way. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Matt Duffy will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bonifacio moves over. 2 down.
Batting sixth, center fielder number 16, Angel Pagan.
Angel Pagan will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, this was right to the catcher's glove. I mean, he hardly moved, but he was just set up a little too far off the plate to get the call.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail here 4-0. Francisco Liriano strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the 2nd inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Panic. And he's retired here, 1 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the outfield we'll have an opportunity to see in this one. Hunter Hence. You know, he doesn't always look smooth, kind of gangly, sometimes even awkward, but he gets the job done and comes up with some fantastic plays.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way, really paid off.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the 2nd after a rough 1st inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Josh Harrison stands in. And he lays off there, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. to 2-2 now.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit on the ground to short. Tejada scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 4-0. Kelby Tomlinson will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Stepping in now, Ruben Tejada. Into the seats, 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Johnny Cueto will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Liriano has his target. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Andrew McCutchen digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Here's Gregory Polanco, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
One out, nobody on. This is pulled into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Number 7.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Jung Ho Gong will try to pick up where he left off. He doubled home a couple his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A runner on first with 2 away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air, and Panic will make the catch, and that retires the side. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. It's the Pirates 4 and the Giants nothing. Hunter Pence will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Liriano gets the sign. Here comes the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And no offer that time from Pence, as it evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in, 1 away.
Now batting.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Joe Panic. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. And he's able to reach down and put this one away. Great concentration there for the second out.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Buster Posey digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down 4-0. Francisco Cervelli is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out, 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
They tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Francisco Liriano comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Tejada for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball's bunted just way too hard. So that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic is there, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Pirates leave one, but they're in front 4-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Matt Duffy is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Liriano sets, first pitch on the way. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Hit hard to short. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, this one's going to go as an infield single, and it keeps the inning rolling right here. Now, as you see, he tries to rush this ball over to second base, hoping to get the force, but it's going to get there just a little bit too late, and everybody's safe.
Angel Pagan will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Kelby Tomlinson will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
The 0-1 delivery. And this one gets away. That could be a run. But no, he'll hold it third. 1-1, here it is. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. One and two, here it comes. On the ground to the left side. Young is there. There's Harrison for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Well, 3 singles, and that had him in position to really put together a huge inning. But one ground ball might just put an end to those thoughts. The run does come into score from third, but this is a costly double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now there's 2 outs.
Standing in now, Ruben Tejada. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it. Here comes the 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a swing and a fly ball. Polanco sprinting after it, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Giants 1. Josh Harrison comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Gregor Blanco will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here, 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
With 1 away, here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano. Strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And he falls behind, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Joe Panik stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready on 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bonifacio is in pursuit, and that retires the side. Looks like Liriano's got it working now. He'll go back to the dugout leading 4-1. Alex Torres will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Alex Torres.
Joe Mauer will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Duffy is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, third baseman.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Into the box now, Jung-Ho Gong. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Too high. 1-2. This is line to left, and he will make the play. 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 4-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. 1 away.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Brandon Belt will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bonifacio giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Matt Duffy will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Polanco is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Giants are down on 4 pitches. They trail it 4-1. Jordy Mercer steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Jordy Mercer. begrüsse.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded on the hop. Got him.
No way. That was awesome. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, he is really looking good now. Hitting all of his spots. They set that target away, and the catcher never even moved.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Liriano is retired. 2 down now.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's giving him a real lift out there.
Emilio Bonifacio gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch on its way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
On the ground to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Pirates as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Angel Pagan will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. to short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
Kelby Tomlinson will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the eighth.
Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Here's the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bonifacio coasts under it, and that's the first out of the inning. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Ruben Tejada will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Runner at first here, one man out. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Runners on first with one down. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Denard Span will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Denard Span.
Swing and a liner. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Hunter Pence will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
And you can tell he's starting to get a little jumpy out there. He's got to take his time and really focus in on the glove.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 on its way. Shot toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. Joe Panic will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Francisco Liriano. Arodys Vizcaíno will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Trying to hold the lead. In there, strike 1.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Tap fouled at home plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a liner. Foul. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And that misses 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is McCutchen. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Bucks out in front, 4-3.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call.
Sergio Romo.
Josh Harrison will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck.
Josh Harrison.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Andrew McCutcheon will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Now a swing and a miss, and McCutcheon is set down for route number 1.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. And this is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Grounded back up the middle. Panic's got it. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
He kind of got stuck in an in-between position right here. I don't think he quite knew whether to flip it or step on the bag and take it himself. So he does get the sure out, but no shot at the double play.
Joe Mauer ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch out. 1-0. Nothing doing. Here it comes, 1-0. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here he comes on 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Runner goes for second. Hit hard back up the middle, right to him. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one.
Your attention, please.
So a save opportunity now here in the 9th, and on to try to wrap this one up is a guy who's made it back from some serious arm troubles the past few years, the closer, Neftali Feliz. Buster Posey will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes a throw to first for the out.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Elise is ready. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. And trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
This one's flared toward left center. Calling for it, Bonifacio. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Nice job there as he gets the first two men to face him here. And now they're just one out away from picking up the first two games of this series.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The win would belong to Francisco Liriano should the lead hold up. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a two-out double.
Well, they say nothing's ever safe until that 27th out is recorded, and they've gotten 26, but now a two-out double here in the ninth is going to put the tying run in scoring position at second base, and we're definitely at DEFCON 1 now. They're a single away from letting this game slip away from them.
In is the center fielder, Angel Pagan, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Cervelli gonna have to hurry. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, that's a good all-around performance, and hey, look at it this way. They're 1-0 here to start the summer off as they get it started with a W.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And guys, victory wouldn't have been possible for the Pirates here without the start turned in by this man, Francisco Liriano. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 4-3. Good night from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4.